Y'all, it's snowing out here. Big flakes. Just waiting to see if anyone's going to jump on today. Damn, I thought big snow going on out here, y'all. Hey, is that KD? Welcome, welcome. Y'all like up the stream. Bastet, you in the house. You got your notifications working, girl? Are your notifications working? Greetings, my love. Hey, living. Y'all come through and like up the stream. I just got finished dropping my little picnic to school, and it's snowing right now. Can I turn my camera around? Let me see. I'm here at the Target parking lot, and it's starting to snow right now. So I said, let me do a little car talk with y'all. Yes, throwback. Throwback. Who else is here? Denny, Mrs. Matthews. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I see 13 likes on here. Y'all need to like up the stream before I get started, y'all. Don't have me begging for a like. After all these years, I still gotta beg for a like. Hey, Mercedes. How you doing, Ma? Greetings, greetings. I need more likes, y'all. I'm out here in the snow. I'm out here in the snow for y'all. So I decided to do the car talk today to talk about jealousy with women, because the question came up about unattractive women being jealous of pretty women, right? As if we are somehow the only ones inflicted with the jealousy gene, right? Only unattractive women have proclivities towards jealousy, it seems. And a lot of pretty women seem to think so, right? And to that I say that, on this platform, I've been blessed to be able to talk to all kinds of women. I've been blessed to be able to counsel with all types of women. And all women have jealousy within them. It's not one that's inflicted more than the other. Across the board, we all have a tendency to be jealous or envious of someone else. And it doesn't matter. The irony of it is, it doesn't even matter if the person has something you want. You could be jealous of a person who you feel is beneath you. You can be jealous of a person who you feel is beneath you. I've experienced this my entire life, actually. The prejudging, the assuming that I don't belong in this space. Who do you think you are? That question, that unspoken question on the faces of women for no apparent reason at all. I've experienced this. So to assume that is just unattractive women out here who are picking fights and poking fun and displaying vitriol for other women. I don't know where we're going with that. I don't know where we're going with that at all. Not since adulthood and doing car readings when aesthetically pretty women tell me time and time again how they too get cheated on and abused. Yes, pretty women get cheated on, pretty women get abused, pretty women are insecure, pretty women have issues with money, pretty women are baby mamaed. Pretty women go through struggles just like unattractive women, and any of y'all who are my plus ones on this platform already know that I do not believe in pretty privilege. I have a whole playlist, and I think with 30 videos or so, maybe 20 or 30 videos, a pretty privilege playlist for some of y'all motherfuckers, discussing the fact that there is no such thing as this pretty privilege. When you peel back the layers of life and what we're struggling with and what we're trying to achieve and what we're all afraid of, who's privileged out here? You got to work, you got to pay taxes. You need makeup to put your fucking face together in the morning and you're privileged? How many numbers can you bag up without lipstick and eyeliner? And you're privileged. What high value anything you can get without wearing a bra and a fucking girdle? But you're privileged. If you don't hot comb your hair and put on a fucking wig, who you pulling out here? But you're privileged. You're privileged. You're trying to get it just like everybody else out here. Some of us are a little more savvy and more skilled than others of us. Some of us have nicer shapes than some of us. Right? Some of us are the ideal weight than some of us. But privilege, hold my fucking beer on that. Privilege. And this idea that unattractive women can't hold it together around attractive women, y'all need to stop all that. Stop the assumptions that every ugly girl got it out, got something against you. A lot of times, more times, and I guess I'll speak for myself. When I was clocking attractive women, I wanted to be like them. It wasn't a hate. It was me sitting down contemplating what your life is like, thinking that your life was easier than mine. Wondering if how many gifts you get, if you get better sex. Thinking that, money comes easy. Everyone respects you. You don't have to battle and fight for respect in this world. That was my contemplations when I used to see attractive women. Not that I hate her. This assumption that unattractive women hating on everybody else. Listen, this is not the platform for all that bullshit. This is the one place that I have spearheaded where you can't pull rank because you think you're fucking cute. Because this is the Ugly Girls Club. And you being cute is a non-factor here. Because you're here because you're wounded in some sort of way. You're here because you're hurt, that people have hurt your feelings. So you may think you're cute, but people have still hurt your feelings. So you're not so sure. And you're trying to work out the indiscrepancies. You're trying to work out, okay, I look like this, but I don't feel like how I look. And I'm confused by that. People say I'm pretty, but I don't feel that way. And I'm confused by that. And you're trying to work all that stuff out. If you're here. Right? So you can't pull rank. The attractiveness shit, you can't pull that shit here. There are enough platforms that cater to your ego and you needing to feel important because of how you look. There's not only enough platforms, everybody else does it. I don't know anybody else who doesn't do it. You can go anywhere else and get and hear the trope of beauty being a validation tool, a status tool, a virtue tool, thing you need to be to get along in the world, the thing you need to be to get what you want in the world, the thing you need to be to have a loving man in your life. You want to hear that? Everyone's saying that. Everyone's saying that. This is the one place where I created for unattractive women to put that baggage down and say, you know what, you don't need to worry about that here. And certain people still want to make it an issue. They still want to make it an issue. If being attractive is important to you, you are on the wrong fucking platform. If you think that unattractive women don't deserve happiness, don't deserve to be selective, don't deserve to be conceited or feel like they should get the best, you're on the wrong platform. Because I want all women to feel like they have a right to safety, to respect, to a fulfilling life. Why is that so weird of a goal? But everywhere you turn is sidebar conversations. No, you can't have that because you're too old. No, you can't have that because you're too fat. No, you can't have that because you're too black. No, you can't have that because you already have kids already. And you hear other women who are fucking miserable tell you what you can't have. You have women putting parameters around you who are depressives out here, pretending not to be depressed and suicidal, telling you what you're not entitled to. I'm not telling you what I think, I'm telling you what I fucking know. I'm telling you what I fucking know. So this is what we're going through here. And we're just spinning our wheels. Spinning our wheels, UGC. Nobody wants to see the unattractive girl feeling good about herself. Women don't like each other. That's clear. I'm clear about that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm clear about that. Women don't like each other and they don't need a reason. The funny thing about us, we don't need a legitimate reason. Your existence is enough for me to feel frustrated and short-tempered with you. It's because you exist. Why do I have to see your face? Right? We don't like each other. All this black girl magic bullshit. Black girl magic my fucking ass. All this fake ass support. And people want to see you fail. They want to see you down. When I say adopt the ugly girl philosophy, it's to get off that fucking hamster wheel of the control freaks out here who want to dictate to you how you should feel about yourself. Because as long as you settle in the parameters and the regulations that people set forth for you, you have to play by their rules. Then they can say whether you're a winner or a loser in this thing. Y'all think divesting from beauty is a goddamn game? It's about your sanity. It's about your sanity. People will doormat you and don't have a fucking issue with it. If they feel you are beneath them, they have no problem using you. And I've told y'all that over and fucking over and fucking over again. Some of y'all are here because you're fucking nosy and you don't want to feel left out. You don't give a shit about this organization. You don't give a shit about this coalition. You think you're better than everybody else in here. Right? So you're like a fucking fly on the wall. You're a goddamn spy. You need something to fucking do because you're bored. And you want to play with somebody's fucking emotions because you're bored and you ain't got nothing else better to do. This is not the platform for that. If you think you're better than us, than ugly girls, then go where you can be better than us. But you won't do that. Because you don't feel better than us unless you're amongst us and can pull rank. That's the only way you feel better, is when you're among people that you think you're better than. And that's why I say the whole I'm better than you and I'm special depends on who's in the fucking room. You're only special if you're around people that you think you're better than. That's the only time you fucking feel special. Or I'm more educated than you. Or I'm prettier than you. Or I'm younger than you. And I'm thinner than you. So I feel good about me today. But if you're in a room with women all the ideal size, all the same similar education, similar backgrounds, how special would you be then? The whole feeling special thing is divisive. I open up this platform to anyone who feels like they resonate with the message, but I'm not going to tolerate nobody's no fucking shade. No shade and no underhand disass respect from nobody. Nobody. And if I don't say nothing to you, it's not because I'm not aware of what you're doing. There's certain hills that I'm going to die on and certain hills I'm not anymore. I can't micromanage people and police people. That's why I'm just making this video to cover all bases with you hoes. Whoever this message fucking applies to. Right? This is serious for me. Because a lot of you come to me with issues of self-worth to the point of, I don't even know if I should be alive. Those are the kind of women that I talk to. So when this thing is a game to you, from my vantage point and through my lens, it's a life and death thing to me. It's a life and death thing to me. Some of you have spent your entire life feeling rejected by people who are supposed to love you. You know how that makes a person feel? You know how that makes a person feel? The people that's supposed to protect you, build a hedge around you, and support you are the first ones to reject you. Do you know what kind of confusion that causes? And that's what a lot of us have faced. The level of confusion is like, okay, if my mother doesn't love me, then what am I really worth? The one person that was responsible for bringing me into this world doesn't love me. So how am I supposed to calculate my worth? How is my interactions with other people supposed to go when I have in the back of my mind that I was rejected by the one person who was supposed to show me unconditional love? That's a question a lot of us ask. We don't get hurt by strangers out here. We get hurt by family. We get hurt by friends. We get hurt by people we trust. We get hurt by people we respect. We get hurt by people we depend on. We get hurt by people who put food in our mouths. We get hurt by people who provide us shelter. And that's what creates the confusion. Because it's like, I need you, and you and I both know that I need you, but you reject me. You hate me. You make me feel ashamed for fucking needing you. You make me ashamed for needing you. You know what kind of confusion that causes? We are made to feel ashamed for needing people who are supposed to love us. And y'all want to harp on beauty. That's your one. Who's prettier than who? You can't get past that hurdle. How's the level up courses doing for you? Huh? How's all the upgrade and the designer suits and whatever high price thing you're doing now? How's that doing for you? You getting more respect now? Are they respecting you more now? Do you feel respected? Do you feel secure? Do you feel self-assured now that your presentation is all put together? How do you feel about you now that you got your costume in order? How do you feel about you? Huh? Let me see what y'all talking about here. Is it the truth telling many people like living in a fantasy land and can't stand the truth? Yeah, it's all fantasy. It's all fantasy. Thank you, Charlene, for your donation. It's all fantasy, and that's all we want. We want stimulation. We want entertainment. We don't want to heal. We don't want to let go of people who drag us for fucking filth. We refuse. We think we're obligated to be the bigger person for people who continuously hurt us. And you wonder why the health is shit. You wonder why you're fucking crazy. You wonder why you're a little above average and batshit crazy. Right? It's all of that. It's all of that. I've been in this game a long time. Right? And when I come to y'all and say that you're in this walk alone, it's because it's the fucking truth. This is a lone fucking walk. And you're just inviting people along the way. And sometimes you got to invite people and then show them the door too. But this is your walk. It's yours. We have to get over the need that we have to be like other women and simply respect and care about who we are. You have to embrace, even though we want sisterhood, you have to embrace individualism. If you want any semblance of sanity, you have to embrace individualism. You have to. Or else you're going to be pulled in a million different directions and you're never going to feel adequate. You just won't. You just won't. People are pretending to care. People are pretending to be better than you. People hide their low self-worth behind money, behind zip codes, behind clothing, behind makeup, behind cars, behind occupations. People hide behind all of these things. So when I say no one is better than you, it's really true. There's no one is. It isn't someone is better than you if someone can't be, to be better than me, we got to be comparable to one another. I'm me. How you going to be better than me when you're you? You're you and I'm me. And you need to think that way so that you can find some peace. You need to think that way so you can find some peace in your life. Because people don't want you to be peaceful, UGC. I'm here to tell you. They want you to question your worth. Here we are on the Ugly Girls platform. Here we are on the Ugly Girls platform, and people still come here trying to make you ashamed of calling yourself ugly. On an Ugly Girls platform, I'm like, you hoes can't go to the Level Up channel and lick each other's asses over there. High five, black girl magic each other over there. We got to be ashamed of calling ourselves unattractive here on the Ugly Girls platform. You expecting something other than that? You expecting something other than Ugly Girls issues on the Ugly Girls platform? Why don't you go to some other platform and learn how to put your wig on? If that's more important. If that's more important. Learn how to be high class. If that's more important. Well, I don't do that here. I don't do that here. Never have. Check, go in the archives. I've never done that here. I'm not interested. And I think I'm not interested because I've been homeless before. And I know what it's like not to have a home. I know what it's like to have to sleep in your car and take showers in the gym. Keep a gym membership to wash my ass in the shower in the gym. I know what that's like, to have contingencies in place because I had nowhere to stay. So when people talk to me about status and who they think is better than who, I'm coming from a different place with that because I've been down. I know what it's like to only have a package of bologna and a 99-cent liter of ginger ale to eat. No money. Trying to get up. And people looking at you sideways like you ain't shit. And they don't know your story. They don't know your struggle. They don't know what your sacrifices and what you had to do. They just judging you by what you don't have. And I say on this platform all the time, do not judge a book by its cover. Don't do that. Especially unattractive women. Y'all ugly girls, let these pretty fools do that shit. Let them continue to fall on their face and put so much weight into this looks thing. And let them keep spinning their wheels, spinning around like fucking hamsters, thinking that people care about them because they're cute. Let them have that. You have to let them have that because you have been judged incorrectly because of how you look. So you gotta let them do their shit. Don't go along with that shit. Why would you go along with that shit when everyone has misjudged you your entire fucking life? How could you go along with something that you know ain't true based on experience? When you're intelligent, willing, ready to sacrifice, ready to love on somebody who don't have the money to even love you. And they go, no, you're not worth my time. You ready to be with somebody who ain't even offering you what you're asking for. Because that's the humane thing to do, right? And they go, no, you're a 5 at best. So what does it all mean? What is all you being politically correct for people who are fucking biased? For people who are biased. A high value man or woman is based on integrity and morals, nothing more, nothing less. I think I'm ugly because of mental illness, makes relationships hard, and I feel low worth. A lot of y'all come here saying you feel ugly. You feel it. You're not ugly. I'm not ugly, Salkis. You know, I don't really have ugly girls problems. I just feel. I feel ugly. And you want me to know that. You're making sure that the line is divided. You're making sure that I know, or that we know, you're not as bad off as the rest of us who experience ostracism and ridicule, who've been denied opportunities because of how we look. You make sure you divide that line for me. And it's unnecessary. Because I know you're hurting too. I know you're hurting too. What's the difference in feeling ugly and being ugly? Talk to me. What's the difference in feeling like you're ugly and being ugly? Tell me what the difference is. And how does that difference show up in your life? Y'all got a million places to go. A high status because of how you look. Want this too? You gotta have this too? Hold my fucking beer. Hold my goddamn beer. Some of y'all are in denial. Some of y'all are just as unattractive as anybody else, but you won't admit it. Some of y'all are just as average as anybody else, but you can't fix your lips to say that because, you know, that's humiliating. That's embarrassing. I couldn't openly admit that. What will people think of me? People gonna think what they've been thinking. People gonna think what they've been thinking. And your mind certainly doesn't change because you're saying something that you don't really believe. Hello? You say all kind of shit that you don't believe. That's all we do all day long. Make declarations that we don't believe. Cute girls feel ugly but don't get treated that way. Being ugly, you actually reap the consequences. The disrespect, the disregard, the being left alone to fend for yourself, missing out on opportunity. Listen, I know I missed out on job opportunity because I didn't have the right look. I could tell when I've been on interviews that I was not the right fit. Aesthetically, I know I lost out on jobs because of all of this chocolate. I know it. But this isn't a competition. I didn't want this space to be a competition. And I'm respectful of everybody's journey, everybody's point of view, as long as it's reciprocated. As long as it's reciprocated. But the moment you try to pull rank, I gotta reel it back. I gotta reel it back. Because then it's something else. Then it's something else. Then it's not a mutual exchange anymore. Then it's not a mutual exchange anymore. And I have an issue with that. I have an issue with that. I mean, everyone is ugly to someone. Yeah, everyone is ugly to someone, and some of us are ugly to everyone. Some of us are unattractive to a whole lot of people. And some of us are unattractive to our own mothers. To people who are supposed to care. To people who are not supposed to decide whether they're going to treat us well. Or people who shouldn't decide whether they're going to love us or not based on how we look. But some of us have been tried and found guilty because of how we look. So there's that. So someone's ugly that way. That's true. That's true. And there are others of us, every time we turn around, we have to defend our right to live. Every time we turn around, we have to defend our right to actually exist. Living in the UK where it's majority white people, for me, it's being black sometimes makes me nervous about applying for jobs. Everybody that I know from the UK have expressed, it's rough. It's rough. And it's unfortunate that the world is like it is. It's unfortunate. But we're not going to change the world, right? We have to change how we respond to our world. We have to decide what our life is for ourselves. Because if we don't do it, somebody else will do it for us. And it usually means that we end up being a footstool. That's what it usually means. That beef OG had with Evelyn on Basketball Wives is coming to mind. When Evelyn kept yelling ugly to her, OG shot back, don't think so. Yeah, they called her ugly, they called her aggressive, they called her manly. All those things. She wasn't feminine enough. Even with the wig on, she still looked like a man, right? There's that. You must be driving through a spotty area. It's snowing right now. Don't worry, the albinos won't be able to be up here on the surface of the earth much longer. What you saying? The albinos going extinct? I always notice the women who comment they benefit from pretty privilege on social media rarely have profile pics. There's a whole lot of self-professed pretty women who hiding out here. I don't know what they hiding for. All you see is avatars. You don't. They hiding. They underground. Yeah, there's a lot of that. I peeped that too. I don't know what they ashamed of. You're pretty and you won't show your face. What's that about? What is that about? You triggered them? Who triggered who? The whole world anti-black skin, and it's never going to change. That's why I'm thankful for UGC. It's eye-opening to choose me. Yeah, you got to choose you. I don't think we'll ever be universally appealing because we're dealing with status, dealing with socioeconomics. We're dealing with a lot of different moving parts, So you have to decide you're going to transcend all of that in spite of your skin suit, in spite of the way that God has made you. I'm what people would call a very attractive man, and the constant fight against temptation has people spread rumors about me, stalk me, but that's the price you pay for individuality. Was Osiris? you're an very attractive man, and you said there's a constant temptation, constant fight against temptation. What temptation are you fighting against? Azareth or whatever. Azareth? I'm saying it wrong. What temptation are you fighting against, sir? Conversely, the aesthetic beauties that can make you focus more on what they're saying versus their beauty dynamic. Pam Grier, in one of her docs, she shared how she had to realize that's the price. Yeah, and the beauty fades, and then it has to become something else. It has to become something else. It can't be that forever. It can't be that forever. People can find all kinds of reasons not to love. Very few people even have love in them to give. Very few. People don't like themselves, you know. Y'all need to know that too. Most people you meet, we could talk about jealousy and who looks better than who, but a lot of people don't like themselves. A lot of people, most people that you meet have issues with themselves. So you kind of sort of can't take it personally, because most people you meet don't like who they are. So if they really don't like who they are, and you're here trying to win them over, win their love, win their trust, worship them, and all kinds of stuff that we're trying to do, it's fruitless. It's fruitless, and it's not your job to do. I've met so many pretty girls who had low self-esteem about their looks. Beauty doesn't save you. Beauty does not equate to value, self-love, autonomy, privilege. It doesn't. It doesn't. I know a lot of pretty girls who've been exploited. It doesn't save you. Those are karmic points tallied, securing your beauty in the next life. Who's securing their beauty in the next life? Who know how to do that? Somebody gonna come back around cute? Somebody gonna come back around in another body cute? None of us can help how we were born, can we? Ethereal toiling. It's said that sure, looks have a lot to do with DNA, but if in a past life you did hair, makeup, you made people look good. So you got a karmic surplus there? Is that what it is? So we have to teach self-love to our babies so they don't try to get others to love them, to feel they are worthy of love. All children deserve unconditional love, not based on looks. This is true. This is true. What you're saying is true. All children should be able to experience safety and love that's not based on checks and balances. I do for you, so you do for me, or based on how you look. You know, that's terrible. That's terrible to know that unless you're cute, you won't get your mother's attention. It's terrible to know that the pretty sister gets more assistance, gets her tuition paid, gets the new car, gets the constant emotional support, and the other sister who's not as pretty as her has to take out student loans. She has to get a part-time job. She has to encourage herself and be self-motivated because everyone around her has disregarded her. It's terrible. Well, there's a lot of you who have experienced that. A lot of you experience that. Mothers are fucked up. Mothers fuck up boys and girls. Mothers do that. Yes, teach children to go within. This society teaches children to seek approval and authority outside of themselves. I mean, that's what it's designed to do. What they say, no man is an island. Thinking for yourself is discouraged. It's not supported. Everyone wants to pull you in. You have to do what we do. Because if you don't do what we do, we can't trust you. If you don't do what we do, then you're not as valuable. If you don't do what we do, then how can we extract value from you? How can we get a favor from you if you're not doing what we do? If you think for yourself, then how can I tell you about yourself? How can I make you think certain things about yourself if you think for yourself? How can I sway you? How can I manipulate you? How can I control you if you have your own mind? And that's why having your own mind is discouraged. As I say, all we have to do is look at the lives of people, society, who would consider pretty. Sometimes they are even more miserable with what they have to endure from vampires. I think we all know some pretty girls who are miserable. I think we all know a few. That's me. I used to feel sad about it, but I'm okay now. Thanks, Salkis. Oh, Nancy. I want the best for y'all. I want y'all to transcend the delusions of women who really don't give a shit about you. I really, my hope is that you transcend all of that. And you don't put heavy stock in getting support from everyone. Especially those who are tried and proven unworthy, especially them. I had a great, pretty mother, but the world treated me poorly, so it overshadowed her love. I'm not a mother yet, but I don't want to mess up my kid. That's why I have to work on myself now. Please, Tia, do it. Work fervently on yourself so that you don't bring a toxic child full of self-esteem issues into the world, feeling hate for themselves. Please, please, every one of you who are trying to be mothers out here, make a concerted effort on being supportive in a real nurturing way, not in a superficial way. Because some of y'all give birth to these girls and you tell these girls that they're not cute. That's fucked up. You tell them you should be prettier. If you lose a couple of pounds or, that's fucked up. What's she supposed to do with that? So when she goes to school and they're teasing her about how she look, her weight, this and that, she has to deal with that and then come home and hear it from her mother? That's fucked up. That's what I'm doing. My kids will not suffer like me or be confused. Happy to hear that. It's like we're doomed even when we have loving mothers. Don't say that. Don't say that. We're not doomed. People want us to think. That's what people want us to assume, that we're doomed. You have to transcend all of that. You got to say, fuck you. I know you're delusional. You're an apparition. You're not even fucking real. Most of this shit ain't even real. It's not real. What if you mix and your mother is jealous of you and support her other children more? I don't know what you do with that. I don't know what you would do as a mixed kid with a jealous mother. I don't know what you do with that, other than drop your fucking mother. Some of y'all got to drop your mothers, and you won't do it because you think God is gonna crown you with some thorns or something like that. You think you're gonna have a bigger mansion in heaven for enduring hell with your mothers. Some of y'all need to drop your mothers. Let her ass go and have nothing to do with her. Nothing. Her and anybody else who's toxic. My grandmother abused my mom, and in turn my mom never abused me because she said her mom destroyed her self-worth. She in turn built me up with love. The world told me I was worthless and ugly. Thank God for your mom. Thank God that your mom made a decision not to repeat or duplicate the behavior that she had to endure from her mom. Because you can choose not to. That's the thing with all of this. You can choose not to repeat the behavior. It may take work, but you can choose not to. You can choose not to. Let me see what else was going on here. The one they did everything for, the favorite one is not the one caring for parents. No. Ain't that something? Who's that? Kayana? I've seen that scenario play out a million times. These mothers will have their favorite kids, and it's the child that they disregarded who winds up taking care of them later on in life. Not the favorite kid. The favorite kid is only coming to the funeral. The favorite kid is only going to plan the funeral. The favorite kid is not going to wipe the mom's ass when she pees on herself. The favorite kid is not going to make sure the mom gets her medication. The favorite kid is not going to take the mom to the doctor's visits and all that grunt work. The favorite kid is not going to change bedpans. The favorite kid is going to argue over how the house is divided. That's what the favorite kid is going to do. The favorite kid is going to argue over the will. That's how that works. That bullshit. That's usually how that plays out. In my colorist family, all the high yellow boys and most girls have nothing going on for themselves, and they are the worst in the family. I raised mine different, get plenty of love, and the crazy train was cut. Good for you. Good for you, Ladybug. I'm sorry I'm going through the same pain of having my own family saying that about me. It's been traumatic to have family confirm it for you. Y'all, this is why we have to heal. This is why on this platform I don't focus on what men say they want. Men got all kind of preferences and what they say they want. Men are manipulative. They will try to talk you out your fucking drawers. And that's anybody. That's anybody. But if you stay off your fucking back, you can control men. 1 and 1 makes 2 there. It's not geometry with men. If you stay off your fucking hindquarters, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. If you wait for him to do what he say he's going to do, instead of suggest what he's going to do or promise what he's going to do before you open up your fucking cervix and put spermatozoa in it, you'll be okay. But you let these spider monkeys fuck you on a promise. You let these fucking sour ass spider monkeys ride your ass on a humbug. And that's why there's a problem. You don't test the spirit to see if it's true or not. Oh, because he thinks you're cute. That's the only qualifier? He thinks you're cute and he bought you a sandwich. I think I can work with him. Why, girl? Well, he took me out to dinner and he let me buy whatever drink I wanted. That's the only qualifier. That he takes you out and thinks you're cute. Men are not the issue. Men like all kinds of shit out here. And pretty women need to understand that, and ugly girls need to understand that too. They like all kinds of shit out here. And if you let people step on you, that's what they'll do. If you let people take advantage of you physically, that's what they'll do. If you let a man pump and dump, that's exactly what he'll do. But some of us don't have enough pride in ourselves to say, you know what, I got a standard here. And your dick don't pay no bills. And I need something more than a promise. So some of you are scared to put your foot down and say, no, this is what I need here. You let people talk you into thinking that you don't have a right to protect your interests. That's the problem. Not that he wants to pump and dump you. That's not a problem. All men want to pump and dump. All men want to pump and dump. None of these men want to give you their money. It's a negotiation. You ain't never getting this money for free. So if you ain't getting shit for free, then it's a negotiation, my dear. If you give me something and I have to pay for it, then you didn't want to give it to me. Right? That's understanding, because a free gift is a free gift. A free gift with no strings attached is okay. I just want to do this for you. But if I got to give you sex to get a ring, and if I got to give you sex to get a commitment, and if I got to give you sex to pay my bills, then we're in a negotiation. And a negotiation means I got to figure out a way not to give it to you. I'm really trying to figure out a way not to give it to you, or give you the least amount that I have to give you. That's how you need to see these things with men. Oh, he's so nice. He's so nice. Hold my fucking beer. Hold my fucking beer. Meanwhile, these women are setting you up for failure. Whisper in your ear, under the guise of support, making you question your worth. Telling you what you can't do. Telling you you're not smart enough. Telling you to your face, the man you got, he would really be better off with me. Some of y'all got friends like that. They'll tell you your man should be with them. And this is your friend. And it'll be your whole friend since elementary school telling you this bullshit. What the chick said? A dude would put his dick in a snake's mouth if it didn't have teeth. That means they're real simple, y'all. Stop convoluting and complicating this shit with me. They will stick their dicks in a chain link fence if they have Vaseline. Stop complicating shit with them. It's not psychological warfare with them if you stay off your fucking back. Men cannot impose no psychological warfare with you if you're not using vanity and trying to manipulate with all your cuteness and all this prettiness that you think you have. When you take that shit off the table, they have nothing to go on anyway. How did they get your Fruit of the Looms off? How do they roll down your fucking underoos if they're not telling you that you're cute? If they're not affirming you emotionally? Once you decide you don't need to be emotionally affirmed by men, you'll be okay. Most of y'all are just a blow-up doll for these men anyway. And I've said it in plenty card talks. A lot of us are just blow-up dolls who happen to have to shit, piss, and eat. Who just so happen to need rest, sleep, shit, piss, and eat. A fucking blow-up doll. And you think you special because he likes your ass. How many girls out here got big asses? How many girls out here got what you got? Big ass, big tits, small waist. You ain't no fucking anomaly. You ain't no goddamn anomaly. Sit down, ho, and be humble. You got what a million other hoes out here got. Oh, well, he liked me. Didn't he like Sheila before he liked you? Didn't he like Sheila, Barbara, Susan, Catherine, Myrtle before he liked you? Don't he like you and your sister? Don't he like you and your daughter? Oh, he liked me. And the fuck? Start telling your daughters the fucking truth. Start telling your daughters the fucking truth. You don't sit on your vagina because it's special. You sit on your vagina because you don't have another one if you fuck that one up. That's why you sit on your vagina. Not because you know how to make the pussy quince. Not because you know how to undulate underneath the undercarriage of your fucking cervix and you can isolate muscles and all this porn sex that some of y'all think y'all doing. Not because of that. You hold out because if you fuck that up, you can't buy another one at Piggly Wiggly. That's why. And that's the only reason why to hold out. Because you are a caretaker off of one vagina. All you got is one. You're not getting two. You're not getting three. All this special shit. I'm special and I'm special. Why? Because you swallow cum? Who anybody motivated enough can swallow cum out here. You special because you swallow cum? That's why you special? Hold my fucking beer. They think they're special because men want to sleep with them. Yeah, you special because men want to fuck you? Men want to fuck farm animals out here. Ain't that doctor in Florida got 25 years for fucking his puppy? Cute looking doctor too. What we would consider high value. Fucking puppies in the goddamn vet office. Fucking pounding hound dogs in the goddamn vet. Getting his dick sucked by a goddamn chihuahua. What these men say, pussy don't have no face? Pussy don't have no face. And you special? You special because you can reverse cowgirl? When he can nut in a fucking goat's ass? He could come in a fucking sewer grate. And you so goddamn special. We have to stop this, y'all. We have to stop all of this special shit. You hoes ain't special. None of us are. None of us are. What makes you feel special is getting the things that you require. If you can get the things that you need and get the things that you want, you feel good about you. You feel good about you. But this whole specialness thing, don't nobody have to agree with it. Nobody. Nobody. I don't even look at sex the way I used to when I was in my 20s. I see problems. Gonna take a special guy to change that. Sex is problems. Sex, it brings with it a whole host of responsibilities. Not to mention bacteria, Gouda cheese, sweat, piss, pus, mucus, and shit crumbs. And you exchanging all of that with a dude who ain't even exclusive with you. So when you're licking out his asshole, when you're licking the shit crumbs out his asshole, you licking her shit crumbs too. You got her jizz all over your fucking gum line and on your goddamn chin too. Cause he ain't exclusive with you. You got her fucking cheese, all that shit caked up around her fucking clit cause she don't know how to wash her fucking pussy. You got that around your gum line too. And you all y'all polyamory just swapping cheese with one another and wonder why the penicillin ain't working. Wonder why the BV can't be cured. And you just circulating the bacteria. Just circulating. It's percolating in your fucking asshole. You let him fuck you in your ass, then fuck you in your vagina, and then he fucking somebody else across town in their ass and their vagina too. And you wonder why your coochie smell like goat shit. You can't get the stench off your twat yet. Because you got all her cheese and all her jizz caked up around your fucking cervix, about to explode your shit. You're fucking inflamed. Motherfucking dicks come with inflammation. That's what a dick brings. Inflammation. Inflammation. You want affection, you get infected for the affection. You caught an infection for the affection. That's what you get. Oh, I'm special. I'm special. Special what? Special what, UGC? Do not be intimidated by no woman. I don't give a fuck how big her ass is. I don't give a fuck who she married to. I don't give a fuck what her tax bracket is. I don't give a fuck what she say she got going on. That ain't none of your business. That ain't none of your business. You mind your business. And when someone wants to involve you in their business, understand that they're pitching to you. If I got to know your personal story, if I got to know about your life and what's going on with you, you're pitching to me. You're pitching to me because you want me to care about what's going on with you. That's what's going on there. So you flag the fucking play. Thank you, Mercy, for your donation. Flag the goddamn play. Why I gotta know about your fucking life for if it's all of that? Why can't you just be living it? Why can't you just be living it? All kind of women itching out here. They scratching their twats and smelling their fucking fingers. They got to do a coochie check every fucking night because they don't know when the big A gonna hit. They got to be in the doctor's office every 3 months checking on shit. And you jealous of that? Hold my fucking beer. Hold my fucking beer. Don't be jealous of no one. No one. And I've said on this platform before, if you are jealous of another woman, it's because you don't have enough information about her. That's the only reason why any of you could be jealous of anybody. It's because you don't know her. Because when you get to know a person, you realize, oh, they shit stink just like yours. Once you get to know people, the luster fades, doesn't it? When have you met someone and actually got to know them and was as impressed as you were when you didn't know shit about them? Talk to me. When? It doesn't happen. So if you're jealous, it's because you don't know who the fuck they are. It's because you don't know who the fuck they are. Period. And that's what it is. That's what it is, UGC. Whoever y'all on here that claim to be UGC and you're not on Patreon, you need to get over there. You need to get on over there and put your input in, stake your claim, say what you need to say, and then say it with your chest too. If you're an unattractive girl and you playing the background here, that I don't know what's wrong with you. You're scared everywhere else and you're scared here too? And this is your turf? You're scared to say what you need to say here? And everywhere else you're fucking mascot for rejection? Everywhere else they're laughing at you behind your back and you scared to say it with your chest here at the UGC? Big facts. Jealousy is weak. How to constructively use envy when used as motivation? Am I still comparing? Listen, people are too preoccupied with other people. And the problem with us is that we're claiming to use all this stuff for motivation and we still sitting on our asses. We claim that jealousy is motivation and we still ain't doing shit. We still slew-footed on a fucking snail pace while we're claiming jealousy as a tool. We need to focus on ourselves. You need to focus on what you can do and on what you can be. Jealousy is a distraction because it creates a preoccupation and it creates an assumption, a predetermination about what it is you can do. It makes you already decide that you're a failure before you even start. That's what jealousy does. So how is that a tool? I don't know. I don't know. I like being inspired by other women. Like Salkis inspired me so much to be confident and realize my dreams and not give a damn what people think. Yes, jealousy is limiting. Thank you, Best Step, for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you, sweetheart. So yeah, I mean, jealousy is a thing. But if you let it consume you, which a lot of women do, then you're not going to reap the benefits of it. You're not going to reap the benefits of it. And that's a detriment. My best friend accused me of jealousy over her guy. I just didn't like the way he treated her. We are still friends, but I feel some type of way about it to this day. I would feel some type of way about it too. Because if I'm your best friend and I'm confiding in you about observations about your relationship that I find are harmful, and you equate that to jealousy, then there's a lack of respect there. Then you don't respect my input. You don't respect my existence. I wouldn't call that a best friend if I were you. If she could assume that you're jealous when you're expressing concern, then that lets you know what your value is in her life. That lets you know right there. I wouldn't be calling that my best friend. She'd be demoted to a fucking associate. Thank you, CJ, for your donation. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So yeah, y'all, I needed to do this car talk today to get some shit off my chest and to reiterate some points about what the purpose of this platform is and why unattractive women don't really need to be jealous of nobody. And I think it's unfair for us to be accused automatically of being jealous because another person finds us unattractive. When jealousy permeates throughout, it doesn't matter what the woman looks like. We're labeled the jealous ones because there's an assumption that we're automatically insecure. Nah, nah. Hardly any woman's liking herself out here. Don't let nobody put that label on you. UGC. Don't let nobody put that label on you. And that's what I got to say about that. So make sure y'all go on over to Patreon. Tell other ugly girls about this platform. This is your space. This is your space. You don't have to cower down and play politics for no motherfucker over here. Everybody else who claims not to be ugly got 1,000,001 spaces to congregate and lick their fucking wounds. This space is for us. Everyone's welcome, but this space is for us. And you don't need to feel diminished. And you don't need to feel like you don't gotta like you gotta temper and filter how you feel here. Otherwise, there's no point to this platform. Otherwise, I'm just like every fucking body else. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So y'all got a choice. Y'all got a choice. What will is. All right, UGC, let me go on in this Target, get out this snow. I appreciate all y'all. Had to do the card talk today. I had to take it back for y'all. But it's been fun. And I appreciate everyone who's donated. Y'all can cash at me. Salkis Re on Cash App. I might have to put the link in the description box. If you want to support the channel, go to my art site, iloveherart.com. Those of you who are ballers, sugar babies, some of y'all are OnlyFans on here, some of y'all are caked up on OnlyFans, go on ahead and buy you an original art piece. Do something productive with all that money you're making, right? And I will see y'all soon. Thank you so much. Peace and love.